It's me. Hi, I'm Josandy. It's me. Okay, I apologize for subjecting you to my singing. First of all, can we talk about this lovely sweater that I got? Vanessa gave it to me and I love it so much. Thank you. All right, with that being said, today I'm going to be showing you my 2022 reading journal. All of my friends keep asking me to do a walkthrough. Is that what you call it? A flip through of this, and that's what we're gonna do. So I won't keep you waiting. Let's get started. Alrighty, here's my journal. I'm so excited. I covered the front with stickers, and I also covered the back with a few. I don't know if I'll put any more. It looks empty, but whatever. Here it is. Alrighties, so clearly chose to keep the cover empty. I have my index page, which I gave up on because I didn't really use this. I didn't care to. I knew exactly where everything was. Obviously, it's in order of months. So this is my cover, which I 100% took inspiration from someone on the internet, and now I don't remember who, but if I do, I'll link them down below. And it is a Dutch door, which leads to my year-long statistics. I hate this page. It was a last-minute addition, but it is what it is. I just put in how many physical, audio, and ebooks I read each month and how many pages I read each month. And it's December now, but when I'm done, I'll put in December and T for total. This is my bookshelfie. This is my rabbit waffle, and this is my little book cart. And here I put all my audiobooks, and then all my physical books I put on the shelves. There's space for 106 books, but I'm just trying to get to 100, which is right here. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I make it. And I try to put some like movie references of things I like Harry Potter glasses, 9 3/4, Beauty and the Beast, things like that. Here, I don't want to count the books on the other page every time, so I just been coloring in every time I finish a book. And here I tally the number of each genre that I read, and also like middle grade, young adult, or adult. I realized that I wasn't consistent with this and I didn't really care either, so I probably won't do it next year. Here's a challenge I made for myself. It's like a book bingo. Another one that I didn't really care for as much. I kind of ended up like filling these in as the year went by, randomly instead of as I completed it. It wasn't very intentional, so I probably will not do these prompts again. Reading to Zero. This is a page where I was keeping track of all the books that I had before the year started and was trying to finish them. I did okay. Again, I didn't really pay attention to this. I more just read whatever I wanted to, and if it happened to be on this page, then I would cross it off. So yeah, and I ended up giving away some of these books. Like Oliver Twist, I sold that one. This was 12 books by 12 friends challenge. This was recommendations that my friends gave me. Again, I only read these by coincidence because I already had them and didn't really care for this, so I'm not going to do it again this year. The A to Z challenge I liked, but again, I don't know, like Q, M, J, I don't know. Can't find a book for that, so I didn't really press myself. I am gonna do it again, but you know, it wasn't that big of a deal that I didn't finish. This is my book of the month page. These are the books that I picked out through my subscription box, book of the month. I don't have much to say about it. I tried to put like whether I loved, liked, or didn't like the book, just like I would on the app. And I'm hoping to next year do better with my second half of the year reading them. I did pretty well in the first half, I will say. These are all the books that I bought this year, and there were a lot, so I definitely had to add a page, but we won't talk about it. I did like these stickers. We lose ourselves in books. We find ourselves there too. So cute. And this one says, take me to the bookshop, because that's what this page is all about. And then we get into my monthlies. So I won't talk about these too much because they can be spoilers. This is just supposed to be a door, opening the door to the new year. I tracked how many days I read in a month, the books I read, and etc. So in January, I ended up reading 9 physical books, and I listened to 1 audiobook. And I just take these pages and kind of write my thoughts out about the book, doodle something that's like related or reminds me of the book. This was February, same thing. In February, I read 6 physical books and I listened to 1 audiobook. March was when I started to let my creative flag fly and I started to practice my calligraphy. Yeah. Read no ebooks. So I read 8 physical books in March and I listened to 3 audiobooks. And let me tell you, they were spicy. So now we're getting into April, and I did this little greenhouse window thing. So in April, I read 7 physical books. I listened to 1 audiobook. I actually ended up reading 1 ebook. Mostly because I had lost the book and I couldn't wait to finish it, so I got the ebook instead. It's gonna be May. May, I read a total of 10 physical books and I listened to 1 audiobook. These I did with my Cricut machine. I think more than once. This was my book that I wrote. Hey! And June was my birthday month. In June, I read 9 physical books and I listened to 2 audiobooks. And notable, this was my birthday, so I made here a page of all the books that I received for my birthday. I didn't want to add them to my books bought page because I technically didn't buy them, but there were a lot of them, so I did want to keep them somewhere. And July, you might have noticed that every month was one color of the rainbow in order of the rainbow, but then July I ran out of colors, so I decided to do a rainbow. It's a little overwhelming, but whatever, for funsies. So in July I read 10 books. This was supposed to be quotes, but I never ended up using it. And I did my mid-year freak out, which was like these 14 questions about your year of reading. And this page didn't quite match with anything that I wanted to do, so it ended up being blank. July was also when I made the 2022 reading challenge for book of the month, so I saved that there. And it was also when I read my first Colleen Hoover book. This was August. It was a Twister theme. In August, I read 7 physical books and listened to 2 audiobooks and read my second Colleen Hoover book. As you can tell, I also got lazy. But I kept up with it. In September, I got my creative juices back. In September, I read 7 physical books and listened to 2 audiobooks. This is probably one of my favorite pages of all time, My Best Friend's Exorcism. It also was one of the best books I read this year. And then we get into October, which was my washi tape era. All of these are tape. All of them. And duct tape. So I read 6 physical books. I listened to 2 audiobooks. And I also happened to listen to 1 short story, which was My Evil Mother. It was actually pretty good. And I started practicing my calligraphy again. Trying to get better with that. It's not my strong suit. And then this was just a memory of a book that I bought on Pango Books. It's when I opened my bookstore. I'll link it down below if you're looking to buy some cheap books. Mine are usually new or like new condition. And then we move on into November. This camping theme came out so cute, I think. Adventure Awaits. In November, I read 9 physical books and I listened to 1 audiobook. And this is where I started to run out of pages in my journal, so I had to like add on so that I could use this book all the way through December, because I didn't want to have to start a new journal with only 1 month left. I knew I wouldn't fill it out. And here we get to December. I did the same thing. I had a few things I wanted to add. This is Alexandra Roselyn. If you're subscribed to her Patreon, she does these like Journey to the Candy Cake Ball readathon. And I also have like the prompts here. I won't show them. And these are all the books I read. And then this is me keeping track of me trying to read for 24 hours straight. And I'll fill it out later, and I'm not really sure what I'll put here. Probably statistics. And the last few books that I read this month. This is for 1 book that I skipped that I need to fill in. And the book I'm currently reading right now, I have 1 more page left in the book. This was part of a list of all the books I own that I never finish, and I probably will have to cover so I can use it for some December books. This I won't cover, but I don't plan on finishing it. Again, it's just a list of the books that I own. But I started at the back and was trying to like cross out the books that I read as I read them. And these are just some doodles, pens I bought, like practicing for pages. And then this was one of the kids at my job who was drawing that she loved me. And in here, this is just my 2021 reading goal from Book of the Month. Or like the thing that I got when I made the reading goal, and it came with some socks. And then this was my Secret Santa gave me this Jane Austen library candle, which I have on my bookshelf, but I don't know, it's a cute memory. It smells good, so I left it in there. And that's it. That's my reading journal. And that's it, y'all. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, leave me a stack of book emoji in the comments. Hopefully you can understand me with this voice-changing microphone that I bought myself for Christmas because YOLO. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you like me. If you don't, that's fine. See you later.